I make a date for golf, and bet life it rains. I try to throw a party, and the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I've had everything, had the measles and the mumps, and every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a guy who never looks before he jumps. Everything happens to me. I thought that you could cure this jinx for me. Thought love would rescue me from my despair. But now I just can't help this brain that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. I've telegraphed and phoned, sent an email special too. Your answer was goodbye. It even came with postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. I thought that you could cure this jinx for me. Thought love would rescue me from my despair. But now I just can't help this brain that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. I've telegraphed and phoned, sent an email special too. Your answer was goodbye. It even came with postage due. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. Everything happens to me.
Hello? Hello? Am I on? I'm on. I think I'm on. Hi, folks, friends. Welcome. Welcome to my little corner of the world. My rectangle, where I've been for a while. I've been here for a while. And I do occasional forays out into other realms. But I spend a lot of time in here in this little, this place. And it's getting interesting. Oh. This is the first time I'm doing one of these kinds of performances, so it's new to me, and so but it's art. It's art, right? It's art. I guess that's the question I've been asking myself lately. Can I make art? Can I make art in the middle of this, where we are, what we are in now? I guess in a way it's the best time to make art. A lot of my friends are making art. They're making great art. I love their art, the art they make. It's great. I'm wondering if I could do it, but we'll see. We'll try. We're not sure. I mean, next week, things are going to be different, hopefully. But we're not sure. We're not sure about a lot of things. I'm not sure about things. But I am sure that I'm here. You're there. And we're sharing something here. My square is small. I have a small square, little square. But you might have a bigger rectangle. You might have a rectangle. It's interesting that the Western visual thing is about the window, the rectangle, the square. At some point, somebody looked through a window for the first time. I was trying to imagine that. First time someone looked through a window and said, oh, look, there's a frame around this thing. Let's keep it. Let's keep that space. Could have been round. I don't know. And some places have round windows. But anyway, I think this week the theme is music on this week's show. And I love music. I'm not a musician. I wish as a child my parents would have made me study music. They didn't. But I can play records. And I love music. It feeds my life, feeds my soul. In fact, a friend of mine and I have an internet radio station called Uneasy Listening, Live 365 internet radio. This is a shameless plug for that. It's what's playing right now. Randomly, we'll see what plays randomly, because I love randomness. So, art. I'm thinking art. I mean, I have a lot of art. You can see that. There's art all around me in my house. And maybe I'll show you some of it. The first time my landlord came in here, he looked around and said, oh, there's a lot of art. And I knew he was thinking, there's a lot of holes in the wall. Because that's, when the art comes down, it leaves holes. There's holes in the walls where the art used to be. There are holes in the walls where the art used to be. But I think it's worth it. The holes. I love the art. Oh, what am I reading? Oh yes, let me tell you. I've been reading this. It's a book about the Pink Floyd record, "The Piper at the Gates of Dawn." It's their first record, and it's a little book. It's very easy to read, and I've always been curious about that record. Syd Barrett was still in the band. I'm also reading Moksha by Aldous Huxley, writings on psychedelics and the visionary experience. And finally, I'm reading The Uses of Enchantment by Bruno Bettelheim. Very interesting, a little dated gender-wise and stuff, but it's good, So I guess I'm going back to the question: can I make art? Can I make art now? Or can I be art? Maybe I could be art, but I guess I can be me. That's what I can be. I'm me. I'm here. I'm me. You're there. And we're looking for art. So I guess I'll leave you with a little music, a little wine. Thanks for letting me into your realm. Stay safe.
Trouble as the day is long. Brain flame and all that goes with it. The good and the bad. Things on fire. Firewood. Marshmallows. Things in flames. Credenzas. A tree. How do tastes prevail? We'll meet and then eat. What's wrong with that? Keep the home fires burning. You cannot know all the days the devil has off. Just try to play the cards close to your vest. Hope Canaveral. Sit fast in the city of your choosing, then live there. Hold tight and fly right. The streets will lead you to it, but the good things are always a ways away. Not in my backyard. Sentence says it all, says a lot. I still think that a lot should be one word. Am I alone here? Well, the day turns itself off at night. A moment's peace amongst the bloodshed. Hey, it's me. Rain down like fire. Good movement towards closed doors. Rain check at the checkout. I have good feelings and mastodon tendencies. Heart cold like strummed guitars. At the cash register. Cash registers for days ring up. You're the most beautiful thing I've seen around here. The market plays the sad songs, and the lips tell tales, but no kisses. Hugs are like from days of yore. Just a memory. I'd be reminiscent of me if I were me. Good guns blazing and glory. Glory. The heart is trigger and fine. I'd see the statue, and I'd hear what they have to say first. Secrets of the spine revealed. Hold sway. Only you can make this like this. Like this. Hey, it's me. This is the story of hands and teeth as told to me by mouth. Mouths made up and darkened by mistaken chance and remorseful opportunity. The kind of left base third place made up stories and good time shadow play that is meant for the desperate actors of rinse and spit. This is my handout. The granules, good words battle good times, and we make a mark like a stolen story. My life in leaves fall to reason. I love the world, so why not love the world? Is it a better question? Some things are not. Don't you agree? I made a wry comment once, and it went over like a loaf of bread. Or as we relinquish control to spores, we become the spores. Santa Claus is coming to town, or a town nearby you. Really. I've got this one song here for you. I'm walking to the store one day. And it's not a regular day, what can I say? What can he say? That's not an unknown quantifier. That's my one shoe I can't find. That's the good foot, I've entangled it. I don't mind.
Well, that was wonderful, Brendan. What a fascinating exercise in Brendaning. Love.
Definitely.
Next on our program, we have the personality stylings of inimicable Dani K.
Be careful.
So, I'm getting to that age where my hands are a little stiff, right? And this is the part of life where you're not sure if you're being pushed out of youth or pulled towards whatever's next. Can everyone use the chat? I hope you all know how to use the chat, because I'm going to ask you a question now. If you could type in the chat, and if you need to know how to use it, you go down at the bottom and there's a few things down there and it says chat, and click on it. So the question I have for you is, could you type in the chat the first person in your family who came to this country and from where? If you know. I mean, roughly. First person that came to this country in your family and from where? Nice. Scotland, Armenia, Greece, Latvia, Belgium, Germany, Russia, Russia, unknown. It doesn't have to be someone you actually knew. Just back in your lineage, who first came here? Nice. All right, so thank you all for sharing. Super interesting list going on there in the chat. And I'll tell you while we're doing that my grandfather, Dionysiou Papadopoulos, also known as Danny Pappas, he came here from a mountainside in Greece, and he was 13, and he took a boat for like 13 days. And it's because he or someone in his family wanted a better life. I guess there was like the shadow of fear. I'm not 100% sure what his life was like. I'm not 100% sure it was terrible, but I'm not sure it wasn't. was very poor. Maybe there was the threat of war. But when I was there years ago to this place, it was quiet. And you get like bread and cheese and some fruits and cucumbers, tomatoes, maybe some eggs, maybe some fish. And you could walk down to the shining sea and wonder. A lot stays the same there. I'm guessing it could get boring for some. But whatever his situation, desperate or not, he was thinking, of course, about the future, right? They say people move around because they're pushed by misery or because they're pulled by opportunity, right? Push or pull on that mountain. His future, his future's future, his future's future's future, things, the more, the things, the more, the fire to aspire. O running river waters, O never numbered laughter of sea waves, earth, mother of all, eye of the sun, all seeing, on you I call. Behold what I, a god, endure from the gods. See in what tortures I must struggle through countless years of time. I'm fast bound. I must endure. I gave to mortals gifts. I hunted out the secret source of fire. I filled a reed therewith. Fire, the teacher of all arts to men, the great way through. So maybe you know the story of Prometheus. He was stuck to a mountain forever because he angered Zeus. He gave mortals fire, not just means of warmth and light at night, but means of production, craft, of industry. What comeuppance the humans could therefore have, which angered Zeus. He was a man lover, punished for his compassion by a bully god. But he gave mankind other things. He gave them numbers and letters and a working memory. He gave them hope and fear, twin fires in the brain. So I didn't know this. You guys probably, a lot of you probably know. I think I have several historians here. But even if you're not a historian, even if it's kind of general knowledge, but I did not know until recently that in 1941, FDR gave a speech about the four freedoms. They were freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. So is my life better than Apu Davies, is improvement kind of baked into the situation? I mean, I could compose a list of indicators and compare them. And certainly I'd be kind of fucked if I was like a village girl with no way out. But I mainly think about the silence when I was there. I think about the silence at midday, looking out over the mountains and the bright sun. Looking out over the mountains and the sea. The stars at night. Here I can barely count the noises. The motor sounds are endless. The combustible engines on land and in the air. That stinging feeling that buzzes me to near despair. Oh, misery. Oh, misery. Where is it leading me? My wandering, far wandering. As Prometheus was stuck on the mountain, he was approached by Io. She had been a mortal girl, changed into a cow by Zeus's jealous wife. Whatever did I do? However did I sin? I made the god's heart hot with love, and Hera hated me. Now I'm a beast, a starving beast, driven mad by a fly. She was changed into a cow by Zeus's jealous wife and cursed with a gadfly that would always sting her and make her run and wander. When she met Prometheus on the mountain, she begged him to tell her how much farther she had to go. But she also didn't want to face the prophecy. The certain present better than the uncertain future. She feared the worst, and she didn't want to hear it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know now. Put me on a train, take away the pain. I don't want to know now. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know now. Everything stays the same unless we break the frame. I don't want to know now. Everyone, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't
Want to know now.
Put me on a train, take away the pain. I don't want to know now. So, type in the chat for me which ancestor or relative passed on would you most like to talk to right now? Who would you like to talk to? And do you have any questions for them? What would you ask them? Kind of a Uncle Joe and Mom. What's up, Mom? Maternal grandfathers. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the chat. If I could talk to my grandfather, I think I'd ask him so many generations later if he'd do the same thing. And I'd ask him if it was more push or pull. So here's some different kinds of fears. Right? A traveler's fear of the unknown. A tyrant's fear of the people. A merchant's fear of loss. Indigenous fear of starvation. Any human's fear of losing control. A decent person's fear of cruelty. Sensitive person's fear of judgment. A wild mind's fear of being caged. An adventurer's fear of stagnation. A child's fear of being separated from their parents. A traveler's fear of the unknown. So Prometheus tried to tell Io that although she'd have her tribulations, it'll be okay. He tried to soothe her, to calm her. He told her all the different places that she would roam. And he told her, most importantly, to never be afraid. So in the end, He tells her to carry on, even in her misery. He tells her that she'll travel far and wide. He tells her that eventually she'll lose her fear of Zeus and she'll invite love in. And in doing so, she'll bear offspring that will start the 10 generations it'll take for a descendant of hers, of her own, to come and liberate him, to free him from the mountainside, perhaps to fulfill her evolutionary purpose. Perhaps my evolutionary purpose is to ask if maybe there's a fifth freedom. Maybe the fifth freedom is freedom from wanting a better life. Peace without, but peace within. Hope and fear are not the only kinds of fire that burn.
Thanks, Dani. I'm thinking of my roots, and we're thinking of the next part, which is my pleasure to introduce a short film by our old and good friend, Robert Metrick.
Good evening. I would like to sing to you an aria based upon a haiku by Samuel Beckett. The black speck I was in the great pale stretch of sand. Who could wish it harm? The black speck I was in the great pale stretch of sand. Who could wish it harm?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm in my basement right now.
Yeah.
my family's upstairs. I can hear them sort of, you might even hear them clomping around up there. And they want to know, you know, the last couple of times I did this, they want to know, you know, what I was doing. Because they didn't know me 35 years ago, whenever. But I don't know. I sort of, I didn't want them to watch me because, I don't know, it seemed kind of, just, it would be weird or embarrassing or something. I might not be able to get over it. I'd rather have like 45 complete strangers, basically, or people from long ago watch me a long way away. And that, it reminded me that, yeah, that's right. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got. You know, there's that theory where you can only know so many people, right? 5,000. So, of course, this is about the COVID because everything's about that shit now. There's nothing that ain't about it. And this is one of those things. So, I don't know. I thought about singing like this. Does it sound any different? I don't think so. You can still hear me, right? Yeah, I hear him yelling upstairs. Anyway, if nothing else, I can say to you, this close to Halloween, you know, it's weird these days, but stay healthy. Stay healthy. And in that regard, button up your overcoat when the wind is free. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Be careful crossing streets. Ooh. Don't eat meat. Ooh. Lay off sweets. Ooh. You'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Wear your flannel underwear when you climb a tree. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me. Keep the spoon out of your cup when you're drinking tea. Care of yourself. You be tails. Ooh, not on nails. Ooh, and not third rails. No, no. You'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Bet they heard that upstairs. Yeah. Eat an apple every day. Get to bed by 3. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. You belong to me.
All right, thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope
Thank you everyone for coming.
I hope you enjoyed it. And I wanted to give out a nice special thank you to Miriam, who did all the tech for us on this, which is why it went so seamlessly as compared to the last time we did it. So thank you, Miriam. We really appreciate your help on this. And again,
My honor.
Again, thank you everyone for coming. And I don't know if you want, you could
See you next
unmute
time.
yourself. We could chat now. We could cancel the spotlights, and people could just, if you have anything, it's nice to see everybody. It's tough.
Nice to see everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for coming. I'm going to scroll through. Oh, my God, Alan and Irene. Oh, my God, Jason. Where are you? Wait, hey. Oh, my God, years. Sorry, guys. Just indulge me. My cousin Perry. Nice to see you guys.